with you.
Howdy,
I'm
folks.
listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Doneigada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Okay, so this is the start of her side quest, which, to be honest, not that particularly interested in. It seems like a thing of where, like,
Sorry, I'm already very busy.
just to satisfy your
understand.
curiosity
But think about it all the same. Anything else?
about what it is.
I must leave you.
All right, so we're just gonna, whether or not she often does that kind of thing. Oh my goodness, what am I even talking about? The whole. All right, so we got some different places to go here. These are gonna have a lot of encounters. So there's. What is this? Excuse me, game. Yeah, look at what this says. Travel. Yeah, I guess that's just like the way we gotta go. We never went up there? Really? We have a bunch of crap on this side. We still haven't went and done. I guess that's the closest fire. The closest camp is that. But we want to look at that first and go up there. We're gonna have a lot of exploring of this area, apparently, because this is where that side of it is. So yeah, but now we know about Afra's little side quest. It seems to me like you're not seeking out. So you're like, no, they're not gonna trust me with their secrets. And it's like there's kind of good reason for that, because y'all are kind of being dicks to him and everything. And so if another person comes up to them with that, and it's like, well, no, they're just gonna be dicks to me, so now I'm just going to try to do it the shady way, which they hate, which is what they expect you to do anyway now in the first place. Because it's like, well, if they would just tell us, it's like, that's not your business. Like, what the hell? Same thing with the Inquisitors and the Naughts. It's not just because of your curiosity and wanting to understand them. If you want to understand them, just be a, peaceful observer, of, and have their permission to do so. Make trades with them. Like, hey, is there anything you would like for me, either by doing something for them or having something to offer them in exchange for. She talks about potions and decoctions. Wow, I couldn't even say that word right now. You couldn't find a way to trade for those things and then take a look at it using your, scientific tools to like see what it's made out of, what the ingredients are. I mean, sure, it would take a little bit longer, but then you can come back and it's like, hey, I looked at this thing and I know it's made from these ingredients. Is there a specific process to how it's made, of like how much you would need? Does it need to be like sat for a long time? If they're interested, if you've like gained their trust and do things the proper way. There we go, there's a level up. So doing things the probably it'll take time, but you'll find the answers you need, and you'll find it a better way. And then you have like word of mouth of, hey, this person isn't a dick, and they helped us out. Or we're gonna go mental power 4. because we had an item that we would have the ability to use that I don't have on me right now because I put it back in storage. But we'll go back and get that at another time and equip it. The little ring, the unique ring item, I think, yeah. Unique ring item. Stuff just shows up in our little inventory. Can we go up that way? No. Okay, so we need to go around and over. So another fight then, perhaps? Yep. It's a big boy. Alright. They're gonna take out the rest of them. Oh, and they're pretty beefy too. Alright. Take it out. Just cue it. Should be close to taking it out, yeah. Thank you. Alright. We sold off a bunch of things back at camp, and so our weight is a lot less than it used to be. Than it was last time, so we won't be over encumbered for quite a while. Another freaking fight. Jeez Louise. Look how many there are! Goodness gracious. Freaking go away, all of you. That's fine. Alright. Is this one left? That's fine. We're fine. It's just the wolf bears, you know? I still haven't sold off any of the guardian stuff. Okay, there's a village. Is it a village? Or is it like a ruin? Okay, we've seen what this is. Oh shit. I didn't even notice you were there. That's how little I could pay attention. I thought you were another rock. Oh, here's another Rammy boy. Doesn't have any armor, so just screw it up. Thank you. This seems like a very spooky place. And something that shouldn't be here for right now. I do want to have it just like uncovered for later. Alright, I want to go here. Oh boy. There's more wolf bears. No, you freaking... Ah. I hate that. I really do. Oh my god. They fighting each other? Oh boy. Freaking hit the 5. 4. Oh god. 4, please. Stasis. 3. Just take it out. Alright. Is he down yet? No, because he got upgraded again. Alright, can I? I can. Alright, we're drinking up. Aiden. Whew, good lord. That was a big fight. Lots of things to get rid of. And for no reason. Alright, there's... No! Are you kidding me? Wow, holy crap, that is huge! Have we seen one that big yet? Okay, take these out first, please. Oh man, he looks like he could hit like a truck. So that's why we're gonna do that to him. Good lord. I don't think they've seen one that huge. There's gonna be something ridiculous over here at some point. But today is not that day. Yeah? Let's get out of here. I may put cuts into this, we'll see. I'm not too keen on doing that. I don't like making cuts. But if it's just going around an area that we've like been through before and there's no like new exploring to do, then I'll probably cut a little bit of this out. No. You stay away. How close are we? How close are we to getting this done? Good lord. Such a long road. There's that outpost that we went to a long time ago at this point. That's right. There's no freaking jump button. I always forget. I keep trying to press space to jump. Alright, there's got to be something over here. Maybe a camp. Oh boy. Another fight. Oh, it's a skill altar. I'll take that. Alright, Mr. Bear. Aye. Not enough drilling. Owie. Whoop. 5. Thank you. Oh boy. Take that. Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. Ooh yeah. Alright. And loot, and loot, and loot, and loot. Good lord. So much fighting. This is where we like killed this guy. No, there's dead everybody over here. So no, this is not where we the Bridge Alliance guy that was working with we were trying to recover the remains of Siora's mother. It's not that area. So let's go into, so it's a skill point for this stuff. Okay, yeah, that's right. Alright. So now we can restore armor. And then we want to get it all the way to where it affects allies halfway. So we've been through all of this. We're going to go to the lightning dash. Silence the use of dash when dodging for a second time. It only works with the divine magic ring. Allows faster attacks with shadow missile. So does this allows faster attacks after a dash. Shadow impact costs less. Is this after we've used it? Is what I want to know. Faster attacks with shadow missile. Yeah, I don't know. Or that's just a thing that we need to do. Meet the Glendon, leader of the council. So it's saying that it's not even like we'd have to go through there because it's in a specific area that's not here. There's a camp area there. I want to get one camp area up here because it takes so long otherwise to travel over here, and we'll have to explore that area at some point. And so I want to be able to do that. Alright, is it near another? Alright, I gotta go through this area. This is an interesting little, like, ruins that turned into a little, like, bridge. Alright, here's the camp. Set it up. Alrighty. So that just sends us to Eden. There's so much other stuff here. We don't know what this place is. Haven't had a reason to go there yet. And haven't had a reason to go anywhere past over here. Let's hightail it back. And I'll probably cut it until we get over to... till we get to that travel point. Because it's just going to be here, me sitting here, rambling on like this. And I know I would probably skip ahead through the video if it wasn't a cut here. So, that's what we're probably going to do. I say probably. Probably definitely going to do it because I have nothing interesting to speak or comment to at this time. Other than the fact that our cape looks very nice. And those flags look cool. I like the watchtowers. Learning more about Afra is not essential, but here we go. Okay. Now we're going deep into the middle of the island now, aren't we? Here we go. It's gonna take 9 hours. Alright, don't need to do anything more here. Let's just go. Okay. It's a pretty small area. The Heart's Gates. It's a cool name for an area. I will give it that. Okay, down or across. Looks like down's gonna be the way to go. So across looks kind of cool too. This looks like the off the beaten path. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. Oh boy. No thank you. Not when they have skulls over their heads. Camp area. Yep, that certainly is. Are you saying are we under-leveled for what we're doing over here? We should probably do other stuff? I hope that's not how the game is gonna work it, like last time with the side quest. For most of the main quest stuff, we've been pretty leveled. Oh boy, what a butchery of this fake place. It's fantasy, and haven't heard anyone say it. So, yeah. Like, there are old debates about pronunciations of things before they were, like, voice acted. And even when they were voice acted, there are things like, for the longest time in Morrowind and Oblivion, you had two different pronunciations of Daedra. Someone called, I think they were, like the first instance, I think in Oblivion, I think one of the first times you probably could hear it, at least like main story wise, like when you're, I think it's like the first gate opens up and takes out that city, and the guy comes to you and he's all, you know, rambling and very traumatized by what is happening. He calls him, I think he calls him Deidre instead of Daedra. I don't know. I always went with Daedra, and I think that's the most common way it's pronounced now between most people. There's other there were people that I knew back in the day that would call him Deidra, and you know I didn't mind because I knew what they were talking about. It's just kind of weird. Look at this. This is very cool. Very nice. I thought he was going to talk to me. Nope. You look like you're having fun. You're just sitting here chilling. What are your feet doing? My foot would hurt doing that. You see that? He's got his like ankle all the way turned in that position. And like the, you know, like you're stretching your ankle forward position. That would like hurt. your leg eventually, keeping it in that position. Like Achilles tendon would be so stressed after that. Alright, so we gotta hit up. Let's see if they will tell us anything.
Steward. Hello, my name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sardet. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Okay, so we have come an awfully long way, and it would suck to have to backtrack. So can we meet the council, please?
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad
Only
to allow
he's?
you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will return later.
Okay, it's not
If
telling me
you have a
anything.
seal, you will be welcome. If not, you are wasting your time and mine.
Alright, now it does. Now it gives us a new objective. So he said all the counselor he's, then they talked about that Ciro's mother was one of them. So maybe that's like a, I don't know, like a, they're like a you know, Latin, Spanish, you know, where it's masculine dominant in terms. It's not telling me anything. As for Constantin, oh, oh my God! I gotta go all the way to him. I'm gonna go up here just so we have like this map filled out. We have to go all the way back to New Serene. Is that a gate? It is a gate. Fine, we'll go to this travel point. Very interesting. Look at that. That's cool. Nice big rocky place. This is one of like the first places where you can't see the volcano, probably because we're too close to it to see it. Yeah, yeah, we're probably just too close to be able to see. Where is it? It's just, oh, what?
Sardet, I would like to go to Kurganau, the place of ritual. but
Yes,
they
yes,
call it-
yes, we know.
Sorry,
I understand.
I must leave you.
Sorry. I know I'm skipping through that, but we've already talked about it. We've already showed, you know, it's just talking about our side quests again. Not important right now, Afra. Sorry. Okay. So we can ask for his help. Oh boy, what just happened? Oops. There we go. I guess I clicked off screen for a moment. And so yeah, since we have, let's look at this camp. Let's go to this camp. Since it's kind of on our way back, let's get Petrus be part of our team. Yeah. So Afra's gonna have to leave for this part, unfortunately. You know, we're just having a hard time. Okay, so now we're here. We're back here. We want to highlight that. We want to click that. So this is the camp. That's this village. So we haven't really discovered too much else in this area. So we need to go. We got a lot of exploring to do in this area, that's for sure. All right, I think I asked those missionaries to leave. Oh boy, bats. Stay away from the bats. Pretty sure it's the bats that are giving us that option. Where that, like, potential combat music is coming from. Okay, so we're clearing out that area. Looks like there's one little area here. I don't know if we've come upon it. Yes, we have. Gotta go up this way. This is kind of the swampy area. This is great for your boots. Alright. It is a camp area. Nice. There we go. Alright. Run like the wind to Sardet. We'll get that vigor up before you know it. Alright, that's Camp 2. Nothing up here. It's all down here. So let's put a marker down. And let's hope that we can meet up with this whole area. It looks like we can. Very nice. This looks like a big area for a fight. But nothing's come up yet, which is good. Alright, so we can head straight. That's another camp area. This way. Hello, camp. What is this? This Eden? I guess I should have expected Eden, but I didn't really expect like a big settlement like this. Look at that. Settlement just came out of nowhere. And there's freaking Tinlon right there. I just need to take care of that. Alright, so we have a chief's abode, contracts, and we have a bunch of stuff down here. Let's have a look at what that could possibly be. Yeah, just straight through here. There's a ton of them, like right all.
What an astounding place.
Yeah, no kidding.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Eustace.
Okay, so there used to be a village here. And, okay, missionaries' quarters, brother and sister, and that office. So we don't really need to be talking with them just yet. Is it either... Let's see if that's around or not. Probably we gotta go up. Okay. Yeah, look at that. What a strange place. Look at that. Doo-doo. I don't know. Every time they talk about the sun, all I'm thinking of is the freaking House of the Rising Sun song. Okay. Never return, find his body, dig a grave. Okay, so yeah, we can kind of do those things. Get money, perhaps. So seemed to pay pretty well. I think we had like a... I can't remember how much gold we have for the last one. That we did. It was like that, we did a hunt for a specific creature. Alright, you.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
I'm going to ask you about stolen tablets.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia.
Okay.
She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see. We'll see.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
The last...
I wonder how my people could accept the priest settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Right. So, the last time, we had a very similar quest as I like to call them murder mystery quests or whatever, where you get, something's missing or people are missing, and then you have the people who are the, different factions, and you have the main culprits. And the first one that we did, just like last episode, was, the two villagers who went off to, love in secret, and then the missionaries who were agitating the wildlife to help make the villagers convert somehow. Really didn't get the answers to that, but what the preconceptions that the people that you talk to going in, when you're doing something like this, you want those things to be like there's some truth to them and some is not, but there's more layers to it. In the last one that we did, I felt, kind of when we talked with the first villager, had the inkling that we were talking about how beautiful she was, and the missionaries and the other people in the village were, vying for her attention. The that kind of red flag right away of, okay, so there's going to be a secret love thing happening, or whatever. And then there was nothing after that. It just ended up being that, the missionaries caused the thing, like we suspected the village suspected in the first place. And so it did nothing to alleviate their prejudices against the missionaries. And it did nothing to, make the Sardet question his thinking. Because right now, in terms of the missionaries and the Inquisition, every time we go into a situation, they seem to be in the wrong, and then we find out that, yeah, they are in the wrong, because they're causing trouble that doesn't need to be caused, and harming people in a bad way. So this is a new situation where they seem to be cooperative with each other, but there's something that was stolen that was precious to apparently everyone in the village. And it's, pictured as paradise, but we all know what reality is, and reality isn't this perfect. So there's obviously something else deeper going on here. And so let's go and speak to Sister Eugenia and the brother Virgil and get some information from them, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, sister.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
It seems to be like that would be the most pressing concern, right? Is the tablets. I'm going to ask her about the creation of Eden.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
How they reacted.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
So yeah, this village was built on a lot of blood, and it seems like the chief felt it wasn't a matter of like, you know, you're right. They're the sun, whatever, and their sites are things that we should be following, so we should do that. No, it's more of like a intimidation thing, like what Rome used to do to barbarian tribes or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we're here. We're gonna install our own people into your village or whatever. People who are agreeable to us, and will give us our taxes of stuff we need. It's kind of, you know, kind of like this situation where, you know, they're beaten, and so they have to accept the fact that they've been beaten and just go with the flow. It doesn't seem like it's very cooperative at all.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later, but first we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us, or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you, especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Why were you so mean in the
Thank
beginning
you.
then?
I will let you work.
Register, please. I have more important things to do than talk about our precious relic. And then proceeds to talk about precious relic, and is happy that we talked about it. Weird. Anywho.
Greetings. De Sardet. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Oh yes, I'm Brother Virgil. Alright, I'm gonna talk about Eden.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Oh boy, one of those guys.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left. And it has
I wonder
proved
why.
nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course.
But about the stolen tablets.
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Indeed. Alright, let's ask about the night.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious.
Yeah.
There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit.
Of course not.
All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need.
That's
And
very...
that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
So we have all the justification we need to purify this island. Right, so that's the shack we have to investigate. Right? Okay. We can talk to him, learn about the story of Eden, we can talk to the chief. So yeah, we got a lot of talking and investigating to do, so we'll do all of that next time. So, till next time, this has been Sethios, signing out for now. Bye, folks.